was out cutting grass the other day at the ministry base, and the guy was flagging me down out there. And he flagged me down, so I didn't want to stop cutting grass. But since he was flagging me down, I figured I gonna stop, cut the lawn off, see what he wanted. And so he had these 2 bottles of shampoo in his pocket. He was trying to sell them. And you know, I looked at them, you know, just to, you know, be respectful. And on the shampoo it said for sensitive skin. And I told him, I said, you might have the wrong person, because ain't nothing sensitive about me. I'm a little bit too manly for that stuff right there.
Y'all, we just barely finished the sheep water before it started to pour down raining. I made the boys, when it started drizzling, go to the van. So I finished out the sheep water, but we're headed out now. We just finished before the storm came through, or is coming through, because Tim, 7 minutes down the road, he said it's been storming for like 45 minutes, thunder and lightning and everything. So we're gonna try to get out of here and miss that. All right. I made it to the van.
What's gonna get Dad?
We're going to get her. I.A.G Farms, it's all about God. We just made it down to the Woodlands, y'all. We went to the first farm first and did all the chores, and basically now we're just trying to see what we can get into down here. As you can see, I turned around to show you Tim on the tractor already. So we think that we're gonna bust up some more wood, try to pull some more wood out of the forest, and really just see what we can do. You know, we were talking on the way down here about how, okay, it's going to be a regular thing now on the farm where we go to one property and we go to the next property and split up our work day like that. So the Lord's just giving us so much territory, and in a lot of ways when we bought this property, because, you know, the Lord blessed us so we were able to pay for it in cash. And in a lot of ways when we bought this property, it kind of put us like in a sense behind, or, you know, we diverted funds towards this property, which put us ahead like of our future goals, but some of our more short-term goals that we were going to divert those funds for, we didn't accomplish. And so sometimes we feel a little bit behind, but we're taking a step back so we can build the infrastructure that we need to build to do the things that we need to do. And we know in the long run the Lord's just using it to put us ahead, because I was thinking about the story of Jesus feeding the 5,000 and how the boy only had 2 fish and 5 loaves, and he gave it, you know, he gave it, and the Lord increased it. And so sometimes it feels like, oh, we only have this small amount, or, you know, we can't do this and we can't do that, but we just use it to do whatever the Lord's calling us to do at that moment, even though it seems sometimes like a stretch, or, you know, we're taking a leap of faith when we do it, or how are we going to manage it, you know. But we know that the Lord has a plan. If he's leading us in a certain direction, then he has a plan. And we've seen that in the Woodlands. It's already providing us with this amazing firewood. So it's providing for us. It's saving us money, you know. We don't have to worry about ever having wood. We have a whole wooded property with trees that are already down and seasoned. So, you know, it's just an amazing blessing. So sometimes we think about, okay, what are these other goals we thought we were going to accomplish in the shorter term, but in the longer term it's put us so much further ahead. And so sometimes you just have to trust God with those leaps of faith, and it's uncomfortable in the short term, but it's propelling you forward in the long run. Just like the boy that gave his lunch, I'm sure it was uncomfortable, the 2 fish and the 5 loaves. I'm sure it was uncomfortable, you know, in that short term. I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if I'm not gonna be able to eat this, but it not only provided for him, but it provided for everyone there because he was willing to give it up. He was willing to take that leap of faith. So we're gonna saw up some firewood, go into the woods, pull out some wood. I don't know what all we're gonna do today, but Tim's now hooking up the trailer to the tractor so we can go back there and just see. So come along with us for this amazing journey, and we'll just let you know what the Lord's teaching us as we go along. I.A.G Farms, let's get started with this Woodland work day. You know what this means. We're gonna be loading this trailer up.
Yes, I was just pushing all that junk wood out the way because this is the good pile here. The good pretty wood. It don't have a whole lot of bugs in it. And this wood over here on this side is kind of like the junk wood, the rotten pieces. Because as y'all saw on that last video we did, that I cut down that old red oak tree, and it had some bad spots on it, but most of it is good. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna keep on splitting. As you see, I got some of the rounds cut over here, bucked up, and as I'm splitting, I'm gonna let the wife and kids load up some of these pieces that I split already, and we're gonna take it on to our ministry base, our house where we live, and get it stacked up, get it drying. Yep. What y'all got going on over here, boys?
We fishing.
Fishing?
Yep.
What y'all fishing for?
Fish.
What kind of fish?
Catfish.
Catfish?
I'm fishing for bluegill.
Bluegill? What about you, know?
I did a that thing.
Cake? Ain't no. What?
He
Fishing
said
for cake?
catfish.
Catfish. All right.
Bluegill.
Nice. That's a nice pond there. Probably some big ones in there.
amazing neighbor just texted us that she has some plums and tomatoes and plum jam for us. So we are headed where we were at the Woodlands. So I'm still on the property now, y'all. I'm gonna click off the camera when I start driving. But we're headed to go get the plums, tomatoes, and the plum jam from our favorite neighbor, Kristen. Woo! Kristen and Stuart. Woo! So we're headed to do that now. And we'll be back to the Woodlands after that. I.A.G Farms, it's all about God. Alright, so we just pulled up at Tie-Dye Acres. Farm stand over here. Alright, we'll see. Here she is. Tim told me to get some video. I love your hair. It's pink. Listen, everything is plum pink, right? Visit with our neighbor Kristen, and Kristen and Stuart are just so giving. Every time they're blessed with something like a fruit for making extra jams or jellies, they bless our family with jam because the boys love Kristen's jam. So we're just so blessed to have them as wonderful, amazing neighbors, and we're just gonna get headed back to the Woodlands now. Just made it back to the Woodlands, and we'll have to see what Tim is up to down there. Last time we pulled up, he was sawing wood in the rain, and the boys were like, is he still working? There he is, taking a break, which means he probably got everything sawed. So let's go see what he's got going on. We just got done eating some delicious black plum jam and homemade rolls, with also had some plums on the side, so it was so good. But now we're gonna get back to work, and we're gonna be stacking this wood that hubby, aka Dad, split for us. So we'll get to work. We want to be able to fill up this trailer behind us. As you can see, we got a few more rolls left, so we'll get to it. So we're almost full here on the trailer, so we're close to accomplishing our goal. This particular wood here is tulip poplar. And we have a lot of this actually in our forest back there, and so it's kind of in between the hard and the softwood, Tim was saying, but basically it's, you know, hard enough to burn pretty well. It's not oak, but it's pretty good. So we're gonna see how it burns before we stack too much of it up, but we're excited to test this out and see how it works. It does seem pretty hard, and this is good and dry. You can tell it's dry, so we shall see. So we just got about one more row left, and we'll have a full trailer load. Woo! That looks good.
One more row right here.
Yep, just one more row.
I did that much work.
Alright, y'all. Y'all grab the wood and keep stacking. We just got one more row. Okay.